Hey everybody, it's your online singing coach back again today with a new reaction and analysis. Special shout out to Pete for the report from Lucy's concert. I can't wait to see footage from that, but in the meantime, let's cover one of the ones that have been on the list for a long time. So here we are today with Memory.
Midnight, not a sound from the pavement. Has the moon lost memory? She is smiling alone. In the lamplight, the withered leaves collect at my feet, and the wind begins to moan.
Wow, it's so beautiful. The second she came in with Midnight, I was in love immediately. Her tone was so pure and shimmery, ethereal. She's clearly younger here. You all told me how old she is. I forget if it was 14, 15, or 16, but she's definitely younger here, and she has developed a lot of warmth in her tone since this time. However, there's still this lovely, full tone to her voice. It's not just light here. Even though she's in a light placement, there's still a fullness to her tone all the way through. And then on the has begun, what's the word? What are the words there?
And the wind begins to moan.
Right there on that begins to moan. There it was, that warm honey tone. So she's down there on that G. I believe I've commented on the G in her voice before. It's another magical note in her voice. I generally talk about the high power mixing that she does, but this G is a magical note on the low end of her voice. It's just beautiful. Let's go back just a touch.
In the lamplight, the withered leaves collect at my feet, and the wind begins to moan.
No, I can't go on yet. I just want to talk about her interpretation for just a second. How she is singing the notes. Someone wrote it in the comments. They said, I wonder how much of her performance is practice and how much is just natural interpretation. And I think Lucy is a total natural interpreter. So one thing I'm just loving that she's doing is she's straightening out some of these notes that might have naturally moved to vibrato, like the word lamp. In the lamplight, as opposed to in the lamplight. And I love that she straightened that tone there. It creates more tension. It creates more of this longing and this sadness. I talk about this a lot about Lucy pulling these notes. This is a different way of pulling these notes. It's by straightening the vibrato out. It just gives it so much more ache to me. Let's listen to that again, and I promise we'll continue.
In the lamplight, the withered leaves collect at my feet.
All straight there until feet.
And the wind begins to moan. Memory, all alone in the moonlight, I can smile at the old days. I was beautiful then. I remember the time I knew what happiness was. Let the memory live again.
Oh, this is one of the these is one of these performances that I really would love to not hit pause. I would love to just watch it from beginning to end. It's helpful to not have my videos blocked or flagged by doing these pauses. So just keep that in mind. There's logistical reasons that I do it at times. Having hit the pause button though, like another just beautiful thing here, I know she could have scooped on the word happiness. Remember the time I knew what happiness was. Like that. That's a little scoop there. But what does she do? She kept it so pure and straight. Remember the time I knew. Now, see, I'm scooping all over the place. I think it was straight all the way through. The time I knew what happiness was. And those straight tones there without the scoops, again, it just makes it sadder for me. That's the way it felt for me. We gotta hear it again while I pull myself together.
I remember the time I knew what happiness was.
See, it doesn't sound happy. It sounds sad.
The memory live again. Every street lamp seems to build a fatalistic warning. Someone mutters and the street lamp gutters, and soon it will be morning.
Woo! That decrescendo on morning was stunning. I mean, that's exactly what's happening in the melody here. It starts low, it's starting to grow up, 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 and then it goes down in the melody, and that's exactly what she's done with the dynamics there. Something I'm struck by in this song is that there really isn't a significant change in Lucy's voice in 4 years, meaning she had this amazing tone, control, artistry, expression, even here. I think the low range has warmed up even more. And I think a note like morning, the more note, is stronger now. She can really go even stronger and bigger with that note now. But her placement is perfection. And this moment is just beautiful.
Someone mutters and the street lamp gutters, and soon it will be morning. Daylight, I must wait for the sunrise. I must think of a new life, and I mustn't give in. When the dawn comes, tonight will be a memory too, and a new day will begin.
Oh, the will begin back on that G. Already so developed at that age. Now you notice I was talking about the straight tones. Here she does do a little bit of scooping on tonight will be a memory too. This is just interpretation. This is just what she's feeling. And I think while those straight tones were so like heartbreaking at the beginning of the song, here we're already a little fuller into the emotion of the song. We're not in that fragile beginning or fragile ending. We're kind of in the meat of the song. So I love that she's using that tool, the scoop, to bring some different feeling to this moment of the song. And I'll just take this moment, since we had this instrumental moment in the song, I will just take this moment to say I do love this arrangement. I noticed that this is by Teddy Nasser. It's nicely done.
Burnt out ends of smoky days.
That's
The
low.
stale cold smell of morning.
Okay, all right, that was a surprise. I didn't know she had these notes, particularly at this younger age. It's an F. We're sitting on an F there. That is too low for me. I can't sing that note unless it's first thing in the morning. When I have sung this song before, I've had to go up an octave for this part, which, you know, it's not ideal. I don't think it has the same effect, but you gotta do what you gotta do. I love that she is down there. She's able to get down there. She's trying two different strategies here. She's doing that soft, warm, honey, jacuzzi tone. And then she also came out with one really big F on the word stale, I believe. What I love so much, and again, props to the teacher too, like she is not forcing these notes down. You can kind of get a note or two extra in your voice by pushing your larynx down, but it is not good vocal technique. And you know, Lucy is my vocal technique star. She is the model for excellent vocal technique, always. She is not forcing that larynx down. She's just doing what she can, and they're coming out. They don't need to be huge at this moment in the song. And then this one, the stale, listen for the stale. Suddenly, boom, that note was locked in.
Burnt out ends of smoky days, the stale cold smell of morning. The street lamp dies, another night is over, another day is dawning. Touch me, it's so easy to leave me all alone with the memory of my days in the sun. If you touch me, you'll understand what happiness is.
There's the sad happiness again. Oh, this moment is definitely a goosebump moment. Wow, just stunning, just stunning. And I can't believe 14, 15, 16, whatever age she was, so young to have these huge notes. We'll check it out again, of course. There's a couple notes that were like, boom, super belted. And then there were a couple that were more head voice dominant. Yeah, as I mentioned, I think now at Lucy's age now, this moment in the song would be even huger. Nevertheless, it is stunning. Okay, now back to, yeah, Day is Dawning. Check this out. Huge belt here.
Street lamp dies, another night is over, another day is dawning.
Amazing.
Touch me, it's so easy to leave me all alone with the memory of my days in the sun. If you touch me, you'll understand what happiness is. Look, a new day has
Oh, look at that young, sweet picture of Lucy. She looks like a baby there. I think one more thing with modern Lucy is she would have held that begun forever now. With that said, wow. In that last section, I just love this little crescendo on Day.
a new day has begun.
Straight tones. There's the vibrato. Whew, my gosh. I'm so glad we finally got to that one. And this particular performance, I'm just struck by. She's already at the caliber that she could be performing this on Broadway, on the West End, in the film, whatever, all of the above. She's already at that caliber at this age. I just saw this first comment. This is how everyone thinks they sound in the shower. I love that. That's such a great comment. It's so true. Once in a generation talent, effortless ability, 100%. Yeah. I wonder if she sang this one at the concert. I just can't wait to see the footage. I can't wait. Hopefully they'll be releasing bits of that soon. In the meantime, I hope you enjoyed watching this with me. If you haven't already, please be sure to hit subscribe. And if you'd like to see my other Lucy Thomas reactions, you can find them right here. Thanks so much again, and I'll see you next time.